All right, testing. Perfect. It's been a long time since my last video. What's happening, YouTube? I'm glad you're in the house. What we got going today is I'm doing my first Q&A video. There's been a lot of demand, like tons. I get literally thousands of emails every single day from my subscribers. And I asked you to send me some pictures of, well, not pictures. I asked for questions. A lot of you sent pictures. Gross, by the way, but some very nice, tastefully done. But please stop sending pictures. So I've been asking for all sorts of questions, and you have sent them in, so let's go. What do you mean there's no questions? Because I don't have any subscribers. Okay. Do other people have subscribers? They do. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to let that stop me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take questions from other people's Q&A videos. So here we go.
Do you play any musical instruments?
Musical instruments. Is this a musical instrument? No? Then I guess I don't play one.
Who is your inspiration for your singing career?
Again, just like the musical instrument that I don't play, I also don't sing. I do Christmas carols from time to time. I do hum them. I don't usually do them around Christmas, which is kind of weird. I actually do them in July. I do half Christmas, which is cool. I'm the only one that I know that does that. I'm kind of a non-conformist in that way. I really think a lot of singing is overrated. Most people who sing don't actually sing. They're humming, but it's stronger than humming. It's strumming, and it's not really singing. So, you know, also kind of stupid.
When are you getting married?
Really? Already married. Nailed it.
If you were exiled to a country, what would that be?
Exile? I'm not a French king. I'm not going to be exiled anywhere. Ridiculous question. That one probably came from some other country somewhere. If I was going to be exiled, I would probably like to go to the place where Napoleon had been exiled to. Probably really nice. I mean, Napoleon was essentially an emperor at one point. If I was exiled, first of all, I would be pissed off. I keep all of my stuff in America. I have very little stuff outside of the United States. Essentially, if I had to be exiled, I would be not happy about it. And it doesn't matter where I would be exiled to. So, there you go.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? That's a stupid question. We're all from Earth, so shut up.
How fast are you?
I'm literally the fastest person in the world. The guy who holds the world record officially is Usain Bolt. He is literally the fastest person on the planet if you only count people who've been measured. I haven't been measured. I have cut down trees. No one's measured that. I have eaten literally gallons of Jell-O. No one's measured that. It is what it is. I am actually the fastest person on the planet Earth, which is where I'm from, which was the last question.
The loudest you have laughed was when? ?
Basically every morning. I mean, come on. Think about what I do versus what you do. You gotta get up. You gotta take a shower because you stink and you're gross. You get dressed. You drive to your job. You have a job. You go somewhere and people tell you what to do, then they give you money. But it's usually not enough money and you're always complaining about it and you're pissing and moaning. Sucks to be you. God. Get a different job. Just thinking about your day makes me laugh my ass off every day when I wake up.
What is your all-time favorite movie?
My favorite all-time movie has to be Elf. I love that guy. He's so... he wasn't small, was he? Citizen Kane. I'm just kidding. Star Wars, hands down. There hasn't been a good movie made after 1978. The Godfather. Godfather 3, actually, is my favorite. Have you seen Ishtar? Holy Ishtar, is that awesome. Has to be Die Hard. Boom! Boom! John McClane. Badass.
Have you ever brushed your teeth with your finger because you didn't have a toothbrush?
I did take a brief trip to the International Space Station. It was weird. It was totally unscheduled. They had needed me to do some refurbishment. Well, that's not important. Anyway, they did not have a toothbrush for me. So I had to use the powdered stuff that they use on the space station. And let me tell you, my finger tasted way better than that nasty powdered toothpaste. It's like powdered eggs, but minty and gross.
What is one thing you cannot live without?
One thing I can't live without would have to be air. No one can live without air. In fact, it becomes quite apparent rather quickly that you can't live without air. I'm breathing right now. That's probably the one thing I can't live without. I think more towards your point, which would be like things that you would buy or can't buy, if that's what you mean, like desert island type of, you go to look for the store, there's no store because there's no store on the deserted island. There's nothing. It's just an island. One of the other things is ground. You can't live without ground. You'd be falling all the time. Where are you going to put all your stuff? I'm going to set it on my table. Oh, my table's falling because there's no ground. But again, more towards your point, which was things that I could buy. Beer, bullets, and gasoline.
What is your favorite thing about autumn? Love you.
Autumn, is that even a season? Do you know? It is? Well, then I guess my favorite thing about autumn has to be, you sure they didn't mean summer? Autumn? Autumn. Yeah. Drawing a blank. Sorry. I like summer. Summer is cool. Whitewater rafting! Miniature golf. Doesn't get much better than that. Do you like miniature golf? I love miniature golf. If I had 2 days to spend doing anything I wanted, well, I guess it's really every day, but I would totally spend it, playing miniature golf. Come to think of it, I haven't played miniature golf since I was like 5.
Someone put, does YouTube actually pay what they say they will based on YouTube views? I asked because I want to start YouTube.
I don't get paid. I don't have any subscribers. In fact, there's only going to be about 4... It'll be 1 view. This video will have 1 view, and it'll be me watching it on my phone, probably. No views, no subscribers, so I don't get paid. And no one told me I was going to get paid. It doesn't seem like there's any problem with that. It would be nice if I got paid. I know other people who get paid. Not making videos, they have jobs, but that would be nice. That would be very nice. Accurate or inaccurate, I don't know.
What was the most fun video you have ever made?
The most fun video I ever made has to be Goodbye Blue Shirt. It was impromptu. I had really good friends helping me out. The only problem with that was when I did that, I used a real shirt, not a stunt shirt like I use in my videos today. It was a real shirt. When they pulled the shirt off of me, it left a terrible bruise right through here. Apparently looked a lot like I had tried to hang myself. When I had gone to work the next day, HR actually called me in, and they were very, very worried that my stress load had been too much. Mandatory vacation after that. So it was pretty awesome, but the part where everyone thought I was trying to kill myself, that wasn't good. I wouldn't kill myself. That's not my style.
Next question. You guys really didn't send me much videos. I like posting the videos because they're funny. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I will be approximately 5 years older. Now, I say approximately because I do a lot of supersonic travel. I'm not a pilot, but I do frequently travel past the speed of sound. And what happens when you get up to there, to that speed, and you cross over that pressure barrier that builds up in front of the plane, you actually begin to slow time down. Time, for me, passes at a normal rate, but everything else will slow down. So technically, I will not have aged 5 years. In 5 years, it'll be just short of that. Granted, like fractions of a second. In 5 years, that fraction of a second longer that I have to wait, I see myself looking good. I'm gonna age really well. Right back at you.
What is the best part about going to America, and what's your favourite place in America?
I actually live in America. America to those across the pond. It's the best place overall. I've been to nowhere else, and nowhere else is not as good as here. Liberty, freedom, that sort of thing. And my favorite place in the United States is pretty much wherever I am at that moment, because it's literally all the best. I just feel bad for people who don't live here. Is that bad to say?
Are you afraid of heights?
Afraid of heights? No, not really. Although I did get vertigo once. I was in a cheese factory taking a tour. I was in France, and they were making fondue, but on an industrial scale. So it was about a 3-story tall vat of fondue, and I went up to the railing to dip in some of my bread, and I got a little vertigo. I wouldn't call it afraid of heights. Then I woke up. It was actually a dream, and I had accidentally left a bottle of Cheese Whiz open next to my bed, and I had to kind of roll over into it, you know? So, but no, I am not afraid of heights.
Have you ever thought of trying drag? If you were a drag queen, what would your name be?
You know what? I did once, and it was a catastrophe. It was a very bad situation. Not that, well, I looked very good and I sounded very good. It's just that I made every other woman very pissed at me because I looked better and I sounded better. And there was a revolt and I was attacked and I was brought to a woman's prison and I didn't enjoy it. The food in the women's prison is bad. You'd think it'd be better. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was a very bad situation. I was put in solitary confinement for many years. It's, I don't like to talk about it, but, you know, it is what it is. You can't win when you dress in drag. I guess my name would have to be the same. It'd be Marigold. It's a unisex name, so that's what I've been using, you know, so Marigold. Here we go, Marigold's clip of the week. This week we're going to be doing a week clip from Star Wars. Darth Vader apparently is Luke's father. Luke, I am your father. No! And that concludes our clip of the week.